We've got some pretty big Nintendo news to cover today regarding Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Animal Crossing New Horizons February update, some news about Bayonetta 3's release timing, and lastly, we're going to be taking a look at February and going over all of the games and updates you should be on the lookout for. We've also got two big anniversaries from Pokemon and Zelda, and a big potential direct that could set the pace for 2021. So let's start things off with Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and we've got some pretty big news, specifically as it relates to the performance settings on the Nintendo Switch version of 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and these ones might shock you. So the main 3D World aspect of this game is pretty much a one-to-one port from the Wii U, but with the slight difference being resolution. The Nintendo Switch runs at 1080p at 60 during the 3D World aspect, and on the Wii U it was 720p at 60 FPS. Now for 3D World in handheld mode, it runs at 720p at 60 FPS. I'm sure the Nintendo Switch offers more stability improvements from the Wii U version, with maybe higher resolution textures from the previous version, and I'm sure minimal improvements from the lighting and effects category of this game, but both games run practically the same as it relates to frame rate, the only difference being resolution. Now, things get a little bit different with Bowser's Fury though. With the Bowser's Fury aspect of the game featuring a big giant Bowser in an open world, it makes sense for the performance and frame rate settings and resolution to be different from the base game. It's a lot easier to optimize performance on a side-scroller game rather than an open world, so it makes complete sense for things to be different. Now for Bowser's Fury, it runs at 720p at 60 FPS while docked, and in portable it runs 720p at 30 FPS. Now it is unfortunate that we're not going to be getting 1080p at 60 FPS in Bowser's Fury, but it makes complete sense as I've stated. Now, not to beat a dead horse, but this is exactly the reason why I want a Nintendo Switch Pro, and that's why I've been making so many videos on it, and that is because of this problem. We shouldn't be playing games at 720p anymore, especially whenever I'm trying to display it on a 4K television. Now, granted, the Nintendo Switch still looks good on a 4K television, but it doesn't look as good, and that's why we desperately need a new Nintendo Switch to come out. But to be completely honest, I would just be happy with a dock that upscales to 4K. But I will continue to beat this dead horse on another video. Now, the next big thing regarding Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is the online multiplayer. We've got some brand new footage that showcases it, and it looks really good. Now, I'm not going to be showing any of the footage right here, but I will link some in the description. But I will say the game looks like it runs well. It looks smooth. I just hope that Nintendo was able to fix their servers so the online multiplayer is actually playable. I really don't want this game to die because of Nintendo's bad netcode in their terrible online. So from the video we saw, it looks good, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Wait until we get some load on the servers, and then we'll discuss if this game actually improves online at all. But I'm afraid it's going to be just like Mario Maker, and it's going to be just like Super Smash Bros. And every other Nintendo game that releases with online. Now with January coming to a close, we're finally in the February territory, and we're going to discuss everything that is new as it relates to Animal Crossing, with new bugs, fish, underwater creatures, and more. So here's the full lineup of everything happening. In the northern hemisphere, there's a new tiger beetle bug, and the location is on the ground, and it's available all day, and the price is 1,500 bells. For the southern hemisphere, there's going to be a soft shelled turtle. The location for that is in the river, and it's available from 4 p.m. to 9 a.m., and the price is 3,750 bells. Next up, we have the Moray Eel. The shadow size is thin. The location is in the sea, obviously. The time of day is all day, and the price is 2,000 bells. And then we have the ray fish. The shadow size is large. The location is the sea. It's available from 4 a.m. to 9 p.m., and the price is 3,000 bells. Next up, we have the migratory locust, which is a bug, and the location is on the ground. It's available from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., and the cost is 600 bells. We have the rice grasshopper that's located on the ground. It's available from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., and the price is 160 bells. Moving right along, we have the walker cicada bug. The location is on trees. It's available from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and the price is 400 bells. And last but not least, we have an underwater creature called the Flatworm. The shadow size is tiny, swimming speed is slow short movement, the time is 4 p.m. to 9 a.m. and the price is 700 bells. So next up, we have some big news regarding Platinum Games as it relates to Bayonetta 3. So you know how they said that we're safe to expect some news regarding Bayonetta 3 this year? Well, things have changed. According to Hideki Kamiya, in a recent interview, he pretty much confirmed that fans should just forget about Bayonetta 3 for now. Specifically stating, I understand it's driving fans crazy. In light of that, my suggestion might be that maybe we should all just reset and forget about Bayonetta 3. Then when something finally happens, it will be a surprise, won't it? So there you have it, guys. That's the best advice. Just forget Omega Lol. Don't think about Bayonetta 3. That's like telling telling me to forget about Breath of the Wild 2. It ain't happening, Chief. Now, another big thing that I wanted to discuss briefly in that interview was regarding Astral Chain. Last year, fans of Astral Chain noticed the copyright change moved from Platinum Games to Nintendo. In the interview with Platinum Games, they confirmed it. After originally being a co-owned franchise, the IP is now fully owned by Nintendo. So next up, I want to talk about everything that you should be on the lookout for with Nintendo in February 2021. As you guys know, Nintendo pretty much forgets that January is even a month, and they don't really release anything of significance, but February could be the start of a big Nintendo year. So to start the year off right, we have a AAA game coming to the Nintendo Switch, that being Apex Legends and their Season 8. I'm looking forward to trying out Apex Legends on the Switch. I'm hoping they improve the frame rate. As long as the game runs better than Fortnite did at launch, I'm really looking forward to Apex Legends. The next big release that we have in February has to be Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and that comes out on the 12th of February. Next up, we have Persona 5 Strikers releasing February 23rd of 2021. Now, if you guys remember right, Persona 5 Strikers actually released in February 2020, and that was under a different name called Persona 5 Scramble: The Phantom Strikers. But the Western release of this game, Persona 5 Strikers, is finally coming to America, so that's definitely another one we have to keep a lookout on. And lastly, the next big release is going to be Bravely Default 2, and that is releasing February 26th of 2021. Bravely Default needs no introductions, but if you're interested in seeing what it's all about and playing the demo, it's available on the Switch eShop. Strongly recommended. Now, February 2021 is going to be offering two big anniversaries. The first one being Zelda's 35th anniversary on the 21st, and then on the 27th with the Pokemon 25th anniversary. Now, in my opinion, I think we're definitely going to be getting a Zelda 35th anniversary direct and a Pokemon 25th anniversary showcase all in the same month of February. Whether or not they're going to be around the same time is to be questioned. But one thing is for sure, Nintendo loves their anniversaries, and I just hope that Nintendo gives the same treatment for Zelda that they did for Mario. Give us the Triforce collection already. I need it now. And I would love for them to hot drop Pokemon Diamond and Pearl as well, but that's probably not gonna happen. Either way, Nintendo has a stacked 2021 already in February. Things are looking very good, and I hope we get a big direct to showcase everything. If we don't get a big direct in February, then we're gonna have to wait until likely E3 of 2021. But I guess we will just have to wait and see. Thank you guys all once again for watching. This has been Wes, and I will talk to you on the next video.